Hey there, this is Danny, and welcome to this video tutorial where I'm going to teach you how to play Soon by Brooke Ligertwood and Hillsong. So this is a great song, nice and mellow, and we're just going to look at the chords and how to play it. But before we get into that really quick, I just want to let you know that if you want to take your piano playing to an amazing level in worship, then please feel free to check out the link in the description below this video. You can check out my book there, which is called Basic to Amazing Worship Piano, and that is exactly what the book will give you: amazing sounding worship piano. I give you some great stuff in that book that has, seriously, I've taught students in private lessons, and the lessons cost like more than $100, like $150 for a couple private lessons to learn this stuff. But I give it to you in the book for an amazing deal, so definitely check that out if you would like to, and I really hope it blesses you if you do. Okay, so now with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the song, and we'll start with the key that we're in real quick, which is D major. Now in the key of D major, there are two sharps, and those are F and C, F sharp and C sharp. So let me just go through the scale for you and show you what the notes and the interval numbers are, and then I'll play through it, and then we'll get into the chords. So here we go. We have D is the 1, E is 2, F sharp 3, G 4, A is 5, B is 6, C sharp is 7, and then we're back to the 1. All right, now let me just go ahead and play through the scale for you just a bit, just slowly, and feel free to play along with me or rewind it if you need to watch it again and see how the fingering goes. All right, so there we go, friends. That is the scale. So make sure that you practice this scale plenty of times before you get into the chords and trying to play the rest of the song. It's super important to know the scale to get yourself oriented with the key that you're in. So there is the D major scale. All right, now let's go ahead and just go through all the chords. And I will start just from the bottom up, from the 1 chord, and just going kind of up the scale. So that means we're going to learn the D major chord first, which is the 1 chord. And let's look at the left hand. So here is middle C on my keyboard. So we're going to take the left hand and we're going to come down here for the D major chord. And we're going to play D, A, D. Those 3 notes. And then for the right hand, what we're going to do is we're just going to play these 2 notes right here. We're going to play A and D. So altogether, that sounds like this. Okay, so that's a hollow sounding D major chord right there. You might have noticed there's no major third in there, which is F. But without the major third, it becomes really modern, hollow sounding. It's a nice sound. And for this song, I think it's really suitable because before we move on to the next chords, this song has a really light and mellow song, which I think calls for some chord voicings that are not quite as full, not using like so much space and so many fingers and notes and stuff. So that's why I play these chords the way I do on this song, because that's how they do it for the recording, if you want to have that feel. So anyway, there's the D major chord, which is the 1. All right, let's go to the 2 chord, which is E minor. So we see this one plenty of times in the song. For the left hand, we're going to play E, B, E. And for the right hand, what we're going to play is G, B, D. So altogether, that looks and sounds like this. You can also switch it up by taking out this middle note here, the B. So then you're only playing G and D with the right hand. So that would sound like this. Either one is just great. It's nice to switch it up sometimes, so you have that option there. Okay, now let's move on to the next chord, which is going to be the G, and that is up here with the left hand. We're going to play G, D, G. And for the right hand, we're just going to play these two notes right here, B and D. And yes, I would suggest using these two fingers for it, the pointer finger and the ring finger. Altogether, that sounds like this. Another option you have here, if you want to make this one sound more full, is to put the A right here with your right hand thumb. So that sounds like this altogether. So you can maybe hear the difference a little bit right there. Okay, the next chord we're going to go over is going to be the A chord, which is the 5 in the key of D. All right, and so the left hand, what we're going to play is A and E. Only 2 notes this time for the left hand. And for the right hand, we're just going to start with this right here, which is A, C sharp, E. So those 3 notes, altogether that looks and sounds like this. Okay, now with this chord though, we have a lot of options, a lot of different things we can do. And one of those is you can take out the top note here with the right hand and just play this. You could also move this A to here. You could also play the C sharp and D with the right hand. You can also play like that. There are so many options you can do with this A, and it just depends on what you're going for. In the intro, they keep it super light when they play the A chord, so you can do something like that. All right, now let's go to the next chord, which is going to be the 6, the B minor chord. And with the left hand, we're going to play B and F sharp, those 2 notes. And these are the fingers that I recommend using, the ring finger and the thumb. So that's that. And then for the right hand, what we're going to play is A and D. So altogether, that looks and sounds like this. You can also do in the intro, especially, this would be a great thing to do for the right hand, to take this A and kind of move that up to the C sharp. Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they play for the intro. So that is one little hack for that chord. So you again, you have a lot of options you can do. I would suggest keeping this D on top here, but you can move any of these notes with this little section up. It just depends on what you want to do. There's a lot of freedom. Let's just put it that way. Okay, and the next chord is going to be the A over C sharp, which is like an A chord, but you're just moving the notes around a little bit. And this is the first chord in the chorus. So what you're going to do for this one is, with the left hand, you're going to play this C sharp here, and then E with the left hand. Those 2 notes. And with the right hand, you're just going to play A and C. So altogether, it sounds like this. You can also add the C sharp in the right hand here. So it sounds like that. All right, and now we have one more chord, which is used on like the last chorus, chorus 2, we could call that. That's what they usually write in the chord charts, is they call it chorus 2, where they switch up one chord on the lyrics, where my soul will be satisfied. You can probably hear that chord is much different, and it's actually outside of the key, and I did play it in the intro part as well. So the way that I like to play that chord is like this. This is going to be an E major chord. It's like it's actually an E7, an E dominant 7 chord. We're going to do it a little differently. So we're going to start down here, and we're going to put the G sharp on top. With the left hand, we're going to play these 2. That is the fingering that I like like to use as well, middle finger and thumb. And with the right hand, what we're going to do, we're going to also play G sharp here, and then B, D. So altogether, that looks and sounds like this. It's a really beautiful chord change that they do there. And if you listen to Coldplay at all, that's something that Coldplay likes to do as well. So there's that. And there you go, friends. That is all the chords in the song. I really hope that helps. And so let me give you a couple rhythm tips for this song. And this is different from the other songs that I usually do on here, because this song it's like a down song, meaning that, you know, it never comes like all in with the drums heavy hitting and everything. So normally for the rhythm on this song, what you're going to want to do is just light like quarter notes, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the chorus, let's say, instead of going like, you know, all out, going all over the place, I really don't recommend doing a lot of runs and stuff for this song. If you're playing through the chorus chords, I just recommend doing the right hand like on each beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the left hand is usually going to come only on the 1 of each measure. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and so on and so forth. So what that's going to look like is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and so on and so forth. So you're pretty much going to want to do that all throughout the song. You can switch it up rhythmically, you know, as much as you want, but I wouldn't suggest doing it too much. So like on the chorus, maybe you can do some fun stuff with the right hand occasionally, but you know, just keep it in good taste if you want to. You know, even that sounds like a little bit too much maybe for this song. So keep it light, keep it simple. With the right hand, just doing those quarter notes, and the left hand just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If that makes sense. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments about it in the comments section. I'll be super happy to help you out. That is How to Play Soon by Brooke Ligertwood and Hillsong. And again, I hope this helped you out a lot. And if you have questions, then let me know and I'll help you out there in the comments section. Before we go, let me just talk a little bit more about my book, which is called Basic to Amazing Worship Piano. And that's exactly what it'll give you. Amazing sounding worship piano. And in the book, I give you 3 keys. And I'll just tell you real quickly about those. The first one is about the left hand, how to play the left hand when you're looking at chord charts, where you can go, where you cannot go, what doesn't sound good. And it's super helpful. So that gives you like the base, you know, the building blocks. And then the second key is going to be the right hand, what you can play and should play with the right hand, what sounds really good, what is like easiest and most practical to do to work with the left hand together. And then the third key is like definitely my favorite. It's all about improv, and it gives you an amazing trick to use for like doing improv and going off and doing runs. Like if you were on a D chord and you wanted to play, stuff like that. If you want to learn how to riff around a lot and do all those awesome sounding runs, then I give you a fail-proof, foolproof, just super great system for improv, which is not that hard. It's based off of the major scale, and if you can understand the major scale, which anyone can, then you can understand this trick. It's super good. So that's that. And there's also a 100% money back guarantee if for some reason you're not satisfied with the book, which I'm sure you will be. But if you're not, then there is a 100% money back guarantee, rock solid. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing time playing this song and worshiping Jesus, and have a great day.